Good morning again to everybody. Once again, God has granted us another day on what we call life on planet Earth. May we rejoice and be glad for it. Truly is a privilege to be here today. The following is from Monday, August 21st, 2006, 4:05 a.m. and the title is Focus on Today. There are 2 days in every week about which we should not worry. 2 days which should be kept from fear and apprehension. One of these days is yesterday, with its mistakes and cares, its faults and blunders, its aches and pains. Yesterday has passed forever beyond our control. All the money in the world cannot bring back yesterday. We cannot erase a single word we said. Yesterday is beyond recall. The other day we should not worry about is tomorrow, with its possible adversities, its burdens, its large promises, and perhaps its poor performance. Tomorrow is also beyond our immediate control. Tomorrow's sun will rise, either in splendor or behind a mask of clouds, but it will rise. Until it does, we have no stake in tomorrow, for it is yet unborn. This leaves only one day, today. Anyone can fight the battles of just one day. It's only when you and I add the burden of these two awful eternities, yesterday and tomorrow, that we break down. It is not the experience of today that drives us mad. It is the remorse or bitterness for something which happened yesterday, or the dread of what tomorrow may bring. Let us therefore do our best to live, one day at a time. Jesus said, "Sufficient for a day is its own evil." And he knew what it was like. Sometimes, though, it's hard being human to put aside the worries of yesterday and the bills of tomorrow. That is just human nature, but we can't be overcome by it. It was King David in 2 Samuel chapter 11, a description of the sins that he had committed, and later on in Psalm 51, which is known as the Miserere, a prayer of repentance, that even though his sins were in the past, this is what David says: "Have mercy on me, God, in accord with your merciful love. In your abundant compassion blot out my transgressions. Thoroughly wash away my guilt, and from my sin cleanse me. For I know my transgressions. My sin is always before me." It's true, we always worry about and bring up our past. Sometimes we just have to let it go. Convince ourselves there's something working on us other than for good, and it's for evil, and it tries to draw us into a quagmire of despair. I'll leave you today with a caption underneath a photo of Padre Pio that sits just to the left of my monitor. And this is what it says: "Be tranquil as far as your soul is concerned. Make every effort to unite yourself always and in everything to God's divine will. And don't worry about the future." I think that sums up everything pretty well. And if we can't help but worry about the future, we'll just try and remember that for now we're human. God bless everyone. Thanks for spending time again with me. With God's blessing, let us meet again tomorrow.